Hey, Teacups, welcome to another live episode of Tea with Teash podcast. I'm your host, Teash, and today we have Kansas City makeup artist and esthetician Angelica Aviles, and we're going to get into a lot regarding skincare and this whole relaxation method that she does. And it comes with your service, I believe. The whole massaging the scalp, massaging the neck, all of that type of thing. And y'all definitely gonna want to get into this. I do know that she will be providing her booking information. That way you can tap in with her. And ain't no care like self-care, which is the best care. So make sure that you guys tap in with her. I'm waiting on her now. But while I do so, what's tea? What's going on your Saturday? It feels really good here in Kansas City. I am glad that it seems like we're done with the snow. Now, yeah, of course, once spring hits, we will be dealing with a whole lot of rain, but I'd rather that than anything else. So we just going to be thankful for one good thing at a time, you know. Also, what are you guys listening to today? What's in your playlist? Because I've been listening to a whole lot of Mozzie lately. I can't get them out of my playlist. I don't know why, but I just take it. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and bring Angelica on. And you guys show her some love, teacups, because like I said, you're really going to want to get into everything that she's getting ready to tea with us about. And so, yeah. Let me grab her, and then we're going to get this thing jumping. Now, we're waiting for her to jump on. So, everybody say hello. Hopefully you can get the invite. I know Instagram hates. They hate to see me coming sometimes, but hold please. Okay, so we're waiting for her to jump on. And like I said, she is a Kansas City esthetician and makeup artist, and we definitely want to get her involved. Hello there.
Hello.
You are super cute and relaxed today. I love it. I live for a good old
Oh
cat, baby.
my gosh, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Everybody loves
My
you. We love you.
my laptop, like the live, it's messing up on my phone already. It's may not show on your end, but it's not letting me do it on my laptop.
No, well, I can see you if that's any consolation.
It's like blurred out on my end. I can't really see myself at all. It's scratched on my front camera. I'm trying to see
Ah,
if I can do it on my laptop.
okay. Well, whatever works, whatever
One
works.
second, I'm
That,
sorry.
that's fine. Go on and get yourself together, child, because I told them you were going to have a whole lot of information to give and they're going to want to catch.
Yes,
So, we waiting on
one
you.
second. Trying to see if okay, I'm gonna go on my laptop real quick. I'm clicking on your live and see if
Ah,
I can do it on my laptop.
okay. Well, whatever works, whatever
One
works.
second, I'm
That,
sorry. I
you
don't
are perfectly
know.
fine. Get set up.
I don't know if it's gonna do it. I mean, you could see me though, right?
Absolutely, we can.
Okay.
I was gonna say, just look in the direction of the camera and just fake like you can see us.
Okay.
Because either way, we definitely want to hear what's coming out of your mouth, honey.
No, for sure. Okay, can you see me
So
at least?
you still can't see me?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, still all good because I can see you and you look really, really cute. So,
Okay.
what sparked your interest in skincare? I know that that's not for everybody, but clearly you love it and it shows in every face that you do.
Um,
So, what sparked your love in the first place?
I would say like what made me get into skincare is I started doing makeup around when I was 18, 19, and
Hmm.
as I built like my clientele up in my portfolio, I noticed that a lot of people just had different skin conditions,
Uh
uh,
huh.
different textures. Just some may have oily skin, some may have dry, and I've learned as a makeup artist, and I always tell all the other makeup artists, you can't put just oh, you can't just put any type of makeup on any like on the same type
Yeah.
of people,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
um, I started really studying skin as I was doing makeup, and I just noticed that sometimes, like, one person's skin may look different with this type of foundation versus this person. So I'm like, I need to learn more. So I started looking into esthetician school, just to see, really study the skin layers, and just so I can pretty much make a flawless application on people's skin when applying makeup. So yeah, I went there and just been doing it ever since, honestly.
Okay, because I'm one of those dry skin girlies, and it seems like it takes forever in the day to add moisture and to get it to lock in. So anytime I wash my face, I definitely have to apply a lotion or something because it'll be white as hell.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. So I have to make sure to add something because it's so dry.
yeah.
So regarding that, how often should we get a facial? Now, I've never had a facial, so pretty much I have a virgin face. So how often should we get a facial? Because I'm sure that it's good for your skin.
I would say probably once a month, honestly. Probably about once a month. I really don't think you ever need to do it. Just make sure you're having like a good skincare regimen during those times
Hmm.
before you get your another facial. But I say once a month.
Okay, okay. So what's the benefits of a good facial?
It's great, honestly, for the skin, of course. Sorry, I'm shutting off my laptop. It's great for the skin, great for relaxation. It helps exfoliate the skin, get like a new layer of skin to come up to the surface. It's really great for the mind, body, and spirit. Honestly, it's just great for relaxation. I have a lot of people that just come to me for relaxation. I mean, some people want to come and I'll hook them up with a good skincare regimen depending on their skin condition, but
Okay.
um, it's really to escape. Honestly, I feel like most people just come for that. I mean, they just want to escape from the world, and yeah, I
You
mean, it's
definitely provide a space for it, honey, because I look at all your videos and I'm like, do they really know that feng shui is a real thing? Like, it's so calming, it's so inviting, and
yeah,
it really takes you to another place. Like, I watch your videos just to get in the zone. That is one of my guilty pleasures is watching massage videos. As weird as that sounds, and I can always see myself in the positions of those that are getting massages. And like I explained before in messages, that I suffer from really bad migraines a lot,
right,
like right now. And so the music that you play, the vibe that you set, it helps me just to
yeah.
watch. So I can only imagine what you're doing for those that are physically in those spots. So I'm definitely going to be booking.
Whenever
Um,
you're ready,
yes. So you offer a massage with every booked facial, I believe.
yeah,
And that's a big part of self care, as I tell everybody. So,
yeah.
as far as stress and decompression and things like that, are there any current specials going on? Like, what do you have happening right now?
So I don't have anything currently for March at all. I did have specials for the whole month of February, even really around the slower times of the year,
Yeah,
because I know a lot of people, are with the holidays and stuff. So I try to be really affordable. I'm not one of those estheticians, really just entrepreneurs that focus on the money. I'm
yeah,
more focused on customer service, giving them a great experience, um, really walking the talk, or
yeah,
you know what I mean, like practicing what I preach. It's just money's not everything to me. It's not. I really just want to make sure that I build that bond with my client and let them know that, hey, like I'm what I say I am, you know.
yeah.
So, but nah, no specials right now. I tell people though, I'm like, take advantage while you can, because when
Okay,
it's over, it's over. So
right. So you don't do that too often. It's like here and there, depending on
yeah,
what's going on and things like that, though, right?
yeah, absolutely. I'll do them every like springtime, summertime. I'll do them every blue moon. It's more during the winter time, if that makes sense,
Yeah,
more during the fall. So, but I tell people, book while you can, because I mean, nothing's wrong with saving money,
yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
girl, I know exactly what that's about. So,
Saving money.
dermaplane
Yeah.
facials. Now, I've been seeing stuff like this everywhere, and again, I'm new to the facial world, so dermaplane facials are good for more than just whiteheads and things like that. So, can you elaborate on other benefits for a dermaplane?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a form of exfoliation. Pretty much just taking off that top layer of the skin, the vellus hair on the skin. So pretty much, if you have a hairy face.
Yeah.
But we all have hair on the face, but it takes off that layer, so it helps with great makeup application. It gives you that instant glow, zero downtime. Like it's not like a process. It's like right then and there, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
it doesn't take time. It's just right there. Like get it off. So, and I'm
Okay.
using a medical grade scalpel. So that's I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that's scary, but I mean, I've practiced the technique over 100 times, so I know what I'm doing. You know, so
Yeah.
and get
Okay.
that skin right, especially for this time of the year, give you that glow. You know, so
Okay, because again, my face is really dry, and I can see like I don't know if they're called little white buds or what's happening. I'm a weirdo like that. I really look at my
yeah.
face, and I'm like, oh my god, and it's more so like around I don't know, like around the jawline area.
Okay.
And like I said, I've seen other estheticians' videos and things like that, and I'm not scared of the technique.
Don't,
I
yeah.
just think that it's something that everybody should at least do at least like you said, once a month or something like that. So since I'm a virgin to it, ain't no telling how long it's gonna take on my face, but I'm definitely willing to give it a shot and see what's
It
going on.
shouldn't
So
take that long. I promise. It's just like anybody else's skin. Like I've had ladies that have come to me and they've never taken care of their skin, and I'm like, Mom, what are you using? You know, so they'll tell me, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I perform it on them, and they're like, oh my gosh, like my face feels so refreshed. You know, it just feels clean. So it don't matter if you ain't never done nothing. I'll get you
right.
right.
Well, honey, I can tell that you do a whole lot of a lot because your face looks good. So I can tell that you definitely try to keep up with the regimen. You got this glow going on, and that's what I'm trying to get to because I look awfully ashy right now. So that lets you know how dry my skin really is. Like, what's tea? Like, I cannot handle it, but I'm gonna get it together. So
See,
don't
like,
worry
I'm
about
gonna give you the two ingredients that make my skin
it.
great.
Okay.
Just give me the glow.
Okay.
God, always Jesus.
Yes.
And then secondly, of course, my skincare regimen that I use. But other than that, it's just internal, you know. So
Okay, well, I definitely need a skincare regimen because I don't currently have one. I literally just wash my face. Now, I have been using this Neutrogena bar, and I don't even know why for real. So I'll use that here and there. But for the most part, just wash my face, put a little bit of lotion, and keep it moving. So I definitely need to do something around in this region to kind of coat it and get it all popping. So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get you right. I'll get you right.
Okay. Well, I'm with it. I'm with it. So, is it better, real quick, so we get ready to get to the down below area?
Yeah, whenever
So,
you're
is it
ready.
better to wax or shave? I know a lot of people are still old school and we shaving still. Some people say that there's a benefit to waxing. I guess it takes longer for any hair to grow back if you wax. But if you're shaving, you can run the risk of cutting yourself. You can run the risk of ingrown hairs and things like that. So, for the lady part, how long does the hair stay away after a wax?
So sometimes people's hair doesn't grow back for 4 to 6 weeks, but some mainly the time 3 to 4 weeks. So, um, between shaving and waxing, wax, wax,
Okay.
get it out the way.
Now I be seeing videos on that too, and that look like it hurt. Especially when, like, I watched Norbit over and under, baby, and when Rasputia had to get in there and get that wax, baby. I think she might have kicked that lady in the face. I was like, I don't think I want to do it, but in real life, I probably want to try it. So, what do I need to look forward to as a newcomer to the wax world?
Oh man, I always tell ladies, you know, if they have a like low pain tolerance to take ibuprofen or Tylenol, I
Yeah.
say probably within an hour or two before their appointment. Of course, make sure you exfoliate. I always say 3 to 4 days. I don't say 1 to 2 days, no, because waxing is another form of exfoliation, so you never want to over exfoliate the skin. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That,
Okay.
trying to see what else. I mean, I know it's hard to say, but like, trust me, like, I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. My waxing technique is great. I was taught by like literally the best teacher I had. She owns her own wax studio down in Florida. So she taught me what to do. She educated me on waxing. So I would say that's really my most booked service is waxing. Like, I get a lot of people that come get waxed, men and women, and One is great money, and then also two, I have great wax. Like my wax ain't cheap.
I saw that. It's like a pearly look to it. I
Yeah.
said, I just want to get involved just because of how it looked. I'm like, girl, it might not hurt, a whole lot, but I'm willing to do it because it looked like it's so warm and gentle. And baby, I got to see what tea is just because of the look of it. I said, I know she'll use cheap products, so let me be a part of it, okay?
It's warm, all right. It's warm. It ain't hot.
Okay.
It's warm.
So, how much better is the Royal Crystal Wax than others? Because I think that's what you use, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how much better is it?
So it's kind of like a the brand that I use is Waxness. It's one of their like luxury waxes. It's a little bit more expensive, but I mean, it really gets all the hair. It does not tear the skin. It's a hard wax, of course, so it can be used on, multiple areas. It's really great for the whole body, face included. So that's really why I bought it because I know some hard waxes, like they're only good for certain areas. Like for example, if I'm waxing somebody on their lip, some hard waxes may not pick up any hair, but that wax, chef's kiss, it gets everything.
Okay, who knew that it could be so detailed when you get in a wax? Like, I didn't know how much went into it. Like you just said, there's some waxes that may not touch the hair at
Yeah.
all. So with this, I know that we'll be okay because it's Royal Crystal Wax. Like, who don't want to be a part? Girl, I'm so silly. I want to be a part of it just because it says Royal
I
Crystal
love it.
Wax.
And
Okay, so how life reflecting was the moment for you to speak at your old high school? Because I did see that, and I'm sure that made you feel so good.
yeah, no, absolutely. I would say, it was very humbling. It was very humbling. Just realizing like the woman I've become now. There were so many years that like I was not okay. I was just doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, and I've just
Yeah,
grown so much, and I give God all the glory with that. But I wanted to tell those kids, like, I was you. I was you. I know what it's like to be here. I can most likely relate to half of you on what you're going through. So I just want to be able to tell them, like, you can make it. You don't have to be a product of your environment. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Every day you get new breath from God and another day to live. Like you can do better. You can start over.
yeah.
Your past does not define you. But it was just very humbling because I went through so much when I was in high school. So that was a beautiful experience.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to do that. So, were there any kids that let you know that they were interested in doing what you're doing, and did you share a story of how you got started with
Yeah.
them?
So I spoke to some of the girl, like pretty much it was both men and women, girls and boys. So I told them like a little bit about everything. And then I know some girls, I gave them my business cards afterward, a couple of them, and I was like, hey, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Yeah, just if they need advice on personal or professional. So
Okay. Well, good for you. That's what we need. We need empowerment. We
yeah,
need inclusion, and I'm glad that you were able to give back, and that was major. So shout out to you for doing that.
thank you.
So back to the skin regimen situation. So what's the best skin regimen for me with dry skin?
So you really want something hydrating. I always recommend if people have severe dry skin, I love vitamin C for the skin. It's great for anti-aging. It has great antioxidants, and it's really just nourishing for the skin. It really hydrates the skin. So, really a lot of vitamin C lines. And you really want something that has moisture in it because if you're
Okay.
dealing, is your skin dry all year round?
Girl, yeah. And I mean, of course, winter is drier, but yeah, for the most part, my skin is dry all the time.
Yeah. Even too, a good moisturizer. You want to still exfoliate the skin to get that dead skin off. So you're taking that layer off of that skin, but you're gonna put that moisture back into the skin after you exfoliate. But really, just a couple good cleansers, serum. Always sunscreen because no matter what, you need sunscreen on when you go outside.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people, that's why a lot of people have hyperpigmentation and they don't even know. They're like, oh, why is my skin uneven or this part's darker than the other? A lot of it is due to sun. Like people really don't understand how powerful the sun is when it comes to our skin. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are just not educated enough. So I'm glad that you are more than willing to give our teas on that because we need some help. You know, we really don't know how I go down, and it's really good to know somebody that practices skincare on a regular basis. That way we can get some support, you know?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
let's get into these scalp massages. So that is another service that can be added onto a facial. How beneficial is it to love on the scalp? Because I do know one fact about it is it helps with blood circulation. But
Yeah.
other than that, like what's going on? Like, is it something I can do right now to be like, damn, girl?
Well, I mean, there's just so many benefits when it comes to like to the scalp massage. Like it helps promote hair growth because of the blood circulation. It
Yeah.
helps with migraines and headaches. Really within like the head range. So like a lot of us hold so much stress, especially us as women, within the shoulders and the neck, and like it grows up, not grows, goes up to the head.
Yeah.
So just really massaging your head. It can help in so many ways when it comes to relaxation. I even do it on my daughter. Helps with sleep.
Really?
It helps with um, even to congestion if you're congested.
Yeah.
So that helps. I mean, I'm trying to think of some other ones.
I just know
Congestion.
it looks relaxing. Like
Yeah, it
just to get your
is.
scalp bothered with, that definitely helps a whole lot. And like I said, I watch um a lot of massage videos, especially when I have a bad migraine. That helps me. I don't know why it's therapeutic to watch, but
Yeah.
um just to see the technique and the art of it, I've gotten more and more involved in just seeing how it works.
I wish I could do it on myself and like that it'll feel the same way.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay. Okay.
Don't.
Well, like I said, I definitely want to tap in with you because everything that you do looks really relaxing, really calming, and you set the stage. Like you set the bar really high when it comes to your self-care regimen. And I like it and I'm here for it. So, when it comes to makeup, are there any do's and don'ts when it comes to keeping your pores declogged? Because a lot of people like a lot of makeup, and I really like as minimal as possible. So, in order to make sure that you look good, but you're not overdoing it, um, just give us a little bit of do's and don'ts about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I tell people all the time, especially other makeup artists, same thing I tell myself, you need to know skincare. You do,
Yeah.
because a lot of the reason why people's makeup looks cakey is because you're putting makeup on dead skin. You're putting makeup
Wow.
on dead skin, so that's why it's cakey. That's why it starts caking up, creased up, whatever. You don't need a lot of foundation. You do not need a lot of concealer. I know every like makeup artist has their own style of doing makeup. That's understandable, but it's like you don't need a whole lot though.
Yeah.
You don't need to have your whole hand full of foundation and your no, you don't. You don't need to have concealer popping up down here. Like,
Ooh.
I think just a lot of people, like I said, everybody has their own way, and that's totally fine. But I just feel like there's certain do's and don'ts when it comes to it because as a makeup artist, this is just my opinion. I feel like you should know how to do like really any type of style because maybe one lady may want it full coverage and
Yeah.
then another lady may not want that, you know. So you need to learn to be versatile when it comes to you. Of course, cross contamination. I'm very picky when it comes to makeup, especially when it comes to sanitation, because one little thing can give somebody an eye infection.
Ooh. Okay.
Somebody can break out with acne afterwards. You need to make sure you're cleaning your brushes after every client. Do not use the same brushes on each client.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to use disposables, especially when it comes to mascara. Do not use the full one. Use oh, don't get me going into
It's
it
just so
because
many rules and regulations to it. It sounds like.
I used to work at Sephora, so I would see so many people would just come in there and just not even use a disposable, but and I'm like, there's like 30 more people that just did that. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't know who's carrying. I'm
Okay.
not trying to be these anything like no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And
So
you definitely want to be sanitary when it comes to anything like that that touches the skin and the mouth and different things. And that's just, I mean, that's just being, really considerate of other people's hygiene. And
yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, okay. So, cheap or expensive cleansers, do they work the same? Because a lot of us don't really like to spend a whole lot of money, whether you have the money to spend or
Yeah.
not. A lot of us really don't like to really go there in the coin purse when it comes to expensive cleansers. So, would you say that there's a difference with expensive versus cheap?
Um, it's half and half.
Okay.
Like for licensed professionals, there are certain lines that you can only buy when it comes to being a licensed professional. But I know some estheticians, they don't agree, but I don't care. Like,
Right.
it's just everybody, I've learned as an esthetician, everybody's gonna have their own opinion, of course. And we all work on different type of skin tones, different type of textures on skin, and I feel like certain things you can still achieve with drugstore skincare.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like you
For
don't
sure.
need, um, I've had debates on TikTok with girls, and I'm like, I feel like versus like $100 cleanser can still perform effectively as a $20 cleanser.
Hmm.
Um, and they want to argue, no, it doesn't. This, I'm like, but it can. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I tell all my clients this: if you find something that works for you, stick with it.
Yeah.
Um, I know some people they're like, Angelica, well, what do you use? Some of the stuff I do use is high grade, but then there's some stuff that I have bought from the drugstore, and I'm like,
Yeah.
just like makeup, not all high end makeup is good. I've used drugstore makeup on the majority of my clients, and they're like, you're using Maybelline, you're using L'Oreal, and I'm like, yeah, they thought it was something else. So as
Okay.
I feel like when it comes to anything, especially skincare, you just need to be consistent,
Yeah.
and of course drink water and certain things, because certain things you do need to do, but nah, I know some people may watch it's like, oh, I don't agree, that's okay, but
Right.
and
And
it's
it's your opinion. I mean, you're entitled to that. And I also think drinking water, but definitely cutting back on your alcohol intake because alcohol does dry your system out.
yeah,
And that is ultimately how you become intoxicated because that alcohol is sucking up all the everything going on. And that's how you become toe up. And so, therefore, you have to think of the same thing for your skin.
yeah,
If you are drinking a whole lot of alcohol, it's gonna get real nasty for you. So
yeah.
definitely be careful with that. So what separates you from other estheticians and your services?
Ah, that's
I
good.
know that's one of those things you really got to think about.
No, for sure. I say what separates me from other estheticians is one, this is just, I incorporate God with everything I do.
Oh yeah,
I'm heavy on God first when it comes to my life, especially my business. Um, I love to pray over my clients. I just want them to come and feel comfortable. I'm authentic. I don't try to be like everybody else. My
right.
room setup is different. I don't want to be like nobody else. Like, how am I going to be noticed if I have the same type of aesthetic, if I'm wearing this, like I'm me, like,
Yeah.
and I've learned too as an esthetician, I'm not for everybody. And that's okay.
Okay.
I'm not for everybody. Everybody ain't for me. I don't care to be. God's going to send me the right people.
Mhm.
So I just, at the end of the day, I feel like when you stay authentic to yourself and true to yourself, he gonna do the rest of the work.
Mhm.
You know.
I
So,
agree 100%.
uh, and again, I'm not one of those estheticians that just focused on money. Like, I want people to come to my room to come see me and feel safe.
Yeah,
Just
and we love that.
come safe. Come to feel safe. If you need to talk about anything, like, I'm a safe space. And anybody
Yeah.
that knows me personally knows that, like, you're safe with me. I'm not one of those type of estheticians or just entrepreneurs that when one of their clients leave, they want to gossip and talk. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, I've learned just to being an esthetician doesn't define me.
Yeah.
I'm much more than that. So But I think the beauty of it is, and I'm a woman of all trades. Like I know how to do so much, you know. So I just
Okay.
I would just be true to myself. I stay true. I don't want to be like nobody else.
Okay, period. Because, everything that we do is organic and it's authentic. And that's what I tell people all the time. Authenticity is where it's going, is where it's at and where it's going to always be. So I love that. So go ahead and share how anybody can book with you, because I'm sure that any lady that has not been on your table is going to want to get on your table. So how can we book you?
Absolutely. So on my Instagram, of course, you can go to my bio. There's a link in my bio. You can book. On Facebook, there is multiple posts with my link on there. Um, People can message me directly. I can send it to them on my socials. So yeah,
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I love what you're doing, and I love that you are young doing it. I love that it's not all about the money for you. It's really about satisfying, who you're servicing in the moment. And I see that you also leave Bible scriptures and things like that. And that's what we need, because the world is so harsh. And once they get into your space, it's like all of that subsides. So I love that you definitely take care of your client's inner as well as their outer.
that's
So
where it starts.
you know
That's where
that.
it starts.
Yes, I'm about that though. So I love it. And I can't wait to get in there so I can deal with these migraines, child, because I'm going to tell you, now I took a BC today, but it's slowly but surely, like it's on the left side all the time. So I'm always trying to find a way to maneuver until I get to see you, because everything that you do is so bomb and it's such an experience, baby. Like you take care of people.
Yeah, I sure
So
do. I sure do.
yes, but I hope you're taking care of you too, though.
Got to.
Do you
That
you go anywhere? Like, do you have an esthetician that you go see for the services that you provide?
um I actually have not been to anybody in a minute. I've just learned that I don't want everybody touching me.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
because I don't know people's intention. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have to be able to really talk to them first and be able to discern, because I've learned with this, what I do, it's all energy.
Yes.
I have people that come in and I'm like their therapist. Like ladies have cried on the table, had breakdowns in my room, and I'm like,
Yes.
it's a lot of energy. But I always tell people, and that's one thing that I know you said I have to take care of myself. My daughter's my first priority before anything, anybody,
Yeah.
and I got to make sure I show up for her.
Yes.
I do have my self care routine. I go get my nails, of course, my feet done. I'll sew. I work out between 4 to 5 days a week. So I definitely have my routine with self care. But I tell people all the time, like, if I'm not okay mentally or emotionally, I ain't showing up for you. I can't. Like, I have to pour back into myself.
Yes.
I have to make sure I'm okay. And I think just we live in a society and a culture that's like people take that personal so much, and it's like,
Hmm.
for example, if I'm canceling on somebody, I'm like, some people may take it personal, and it has nothing to do with you. You could not know what somebody's going through.
Yeah.
So it's I got to make sure me and my baby
Yeah.
straight first.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And, I definitely would want somebody that is able to service me properly versus if you're not at 100% or you're not whole, I'm going to get half of you. And just like you're getting half of you. And then the energy will be off and it really won't be all that it's supposed to be. And again, money is not everything.
No, it's,
So
it's
you
not.
definitely want to make sure you're at 100%. You can give, whatever you have to give to your clients, but definitely you have to show up at 100%. So I love all of that. Like I said, I am amazed at what you do. I'm proud of what you're doing. And just keep striving, girl, because you never know. You can mess around and get some celebrities slide through there. Girl, wow, wink. I've been practicing.
I
But
love it.
seriously, you are amazing. You are a light. And the fact that you keep God so close and so centered in everything you're doing, that's all the more reason for folks to book you, because you definitely have top tier energy. I can feel it and I can sense it. So, is there anything? Oh, real quick, What are some fun facts about Angelica that people think they know, but they don't really know? This is always something that kind of stumps people. So,
Off guard with that one. Okay. Uh, oh man, what's some fun facts about me? Gosh,
I know.
I'm trying to think like, hold on, what are some fun facts about me that nobody knows? Hmm. So I would say like I wouldn't even say it's like a really fun fact, but like I'm kind of like a daredevil type. Like if nobody gonna do it, I'm
Oh,
gonna do it. You know, like
okay.
I don't allow fear to block. You know me. I'm gonna do it, and if some it go wrong, okay.
Okay.
Let me see. Man, I don't really. Hmm. What? I don't really know. That's a good question. What are some fun facts about me? Okay, I can say this. I love to eat.
Okay.
Like I love to eat. Your girl. I love to cook and I love to eat. Like I love food. I
Okay.
love food. Fun fact too. I don't really
A
know
fun
because
fact would be if you can eat a lot, because I can't see you being able to really eat a lot, but you might have something to where a little man is living on the inside of you. So when you go somewhere to eat, you just going at it. People probably be like, "Oh my God, girl, you still hungry?" So that's definitely a fun fact if you are a major eater, because I can't see it.
I love to eat. Nah, for real, I love to eat. I got like I have an appetite of a man. Like I'll eat your
Oh
food.
my God.
So
So if you could name the little man living on the inside of your body when you eat, what would you name him? Because I think mine would be like a Charles or a Ernest. Because when I'm hungry, I can tear some food apart. So I would say probably it might be Charles Ernest. I don't know, but I can carry your appetite too, though. So
oh my gosh, what would I name him? I don't.
Larry,
I'm gonna say like Louie or Stewie or something.
that's so funny that you say that because that's my son and my husband's name. And my husband calls
Are
him
you
like that's his
for real?
nickname,
Oh my
Stewie.
gosh,
That is crazy. Not too many people are named
Louie
Louis.
is
Well,
Louie.
so he's half Mexican, so
Okay.
yeah, so and he's named after one of his uncles, Louis. So most of the time you could see a Louis or something like that, but no, it's Louis, and that was funny because he can eat. He'll probably look at this live like, "Did she out me?" I did
Oh
because he
my
can
gosh.
eat, but he can also cook too, though. So I tears it apart. So and I didn't gain this little bit of weight back, child. I got to get it off. I got to get it off.
You will.
Girl, because I saw that I looked back at the video for my interview with 105.1 yesterday. I said, whose stomach is that? Girl, I wish I could have cropped it or edited it. I was like, damn. So yeah, Charles Ernest lives inside of me all the time. So
Oh my gosh.
but I definitely want to let you know that you are now a teacup because you have been on the show. Anybody that's ever on here, I have to induct them. So you're now a teacup
Okay.
officially. Um, Definitely, everybody, make sure that you book Angelica, book her down, watch her videos because you'll definitely see how she give it up. And again, I'm so proud of
Okay.
you. Keep going, keep striving. And if you have any, well, you actually do have a client. So let me let you go, but I will be in touch. And I'm gonna keep watching your videos because I have a migraine right now, and they soothe me.
Thank you, Teash. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Of course. Well, much love to you. And as I tell everybody that's out there watching the show, at the end of every show, always make sure you keep enough room in your teacups for new tea. And have a good Saturday.
Have a blessed one. God bless you.
Bye.